Um, what do you see as the most overlooked opportunities for AI to help schools right
I think
now?
there's a lot of shiny object syndrome right now, where schools are looking around at different AI tools that are coming out, pitched towards their teachers, and saying, "Oh, this is great. We can use this AI tool to generate like 1,000 math problems." But I think what folks are overlooking is the focus on what the purpose of schools is, and it's ultimately to cater to the needs of individual students and help them reach their academic goals. And to that end, I think there's a lot of great AI solutions for personalizing learning for students, and that's where I would encourage schools to spend some more time focusing on. There's a lot of great ways to save teachers time, but ultimately you want to make sure they're using this technology in the most direct way to help students. And I think just in the last 2 years, we've seen AI go from really kind of introductory, really basic, to be able to help students with really advanced math tutoring. And that's an area that I personally think is only going to get dramatically better in the next few years.
What emerging risks do you think schools are currently underestimating, and how should school leaders be preparing for
I
those
think
risks?
that if you consider the idea that over the next few years, the line between what's real and what's fake, I'm talking primarily about sort of media. So could be a phone call you think you're getting from someone, an image you see online, a video. The line between what's real and what's fake is getting blurrier and blurrier. And I don't know that schools have taken into account all the different ways in which that's going to impact what we do. So that could impact admissions, right? So are the materials that are being submitted to us real or are they fake? It impacts our disciplinary process, right? When we're thinking about like evidence of student behavior that could either exonerate them or get them into deep trouble. It impacts the way we think about sexual abuse. We have this emerging risk of deepfake sexual abuse, where we know about 15% of high school students are aware of someone in their class that's been targeted by this in the last year. We now know that this is way more prevalent than we thought, and it's now a felony in all 50 states. You are mandatory reporters. You have to have a policy for this. It impacts the way we think about our cybersecurity, right? Protecting our data, protecting our finances, protecting our reputation. We've seen a head of school who was purported to be on this racist rant in Baltimore, but it turned out it was the athletic director framing him. So this isn't a Black Mirror episode. It's already happening now. And so, whereas after 2016, we thought about media literacy purely as kind of being good in terms of discerning news, we now have to rethink media literacy and rethink kind of how we think about deepfake threats in schools from a policy standpoint, a crisis management standpoint, and a preventative education standpoint.